Hello, my lovely gems, and welcome back to Gems Life Live. And we gonna get into some things. Hello, my lovely gems, and welcome back to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Okay, so we do have a few things to cover today. I know it's going to be kind of depressing at the beginning of this video, but I will end it off on a good note. So it was Takeoff's funeral, and they did not film there, but there was pictures that were actually posted. A lot of people got some backlash, including Young Miami, saying that her outfit was not appropriate for a funeral and definitely just using the funeral as like a photo op. That is just horrible. Anyway, so they also were not pleased with the Prince family for putting a memorial in Houston that essentially said Houston and the Prince family. And then a little picture of like Takeoff and saying rest in peace in the middle. But like you really have to look carefully to see that. So a lot of people didn't understand that. In the comments, it was like, why would you not put Takeoff's name in flowers? This is disrespect. Like a lot of people, I'm not just like people in the comments, but like different YouTubers and media personalities just thought it was very distasteful. And I just, yeah, the whole thing is just really weird. They haven't made any arrests yet, which I think is odd. A lot of people thought they would wait till after the funeral to make arrests, which I just thought was odd too. And then now you have Quavo's sister, which would be Takeoff's aunt, saying basically, what is happening? You need to find out who did this to my nephew by any means. So the whole thing is just really creep. And then, Jay Prince Jr. has been not even really posting Takeoff. He posted him in his stories, but he also took the time to use this time to promote Finesse 2 Time. Now, I'm not going to say that that's Finesse's fault. I actually really like Finesse 2 Times music, but I'm just really dumbfounded how Jay Prince Jr. just really doesn't care. He seems to have no remorse or any type of just class, which is odd because his dad has, a certain amount of class, a certain amount of respect. Um, he wrote a book about respect. So it's just really crazy. They do say that Jazz Prince doesn't really act like that. And it's really just Jay Prince Jr., but it's just become a really just messed up situation. And I just hope that Takeoff his soul can rest in peace eventually, and that his family gets some of the answers and the closure that they deserve. So yeah, just really sad. Also here in Toronto, we did actually lose a very important person in hip hop. Bugz from the Smugglaz, he actually passed away, and it was very sudden. They were a huge group, back when I was listening to hip hop from Toronto. And they really molded, they're from the Jane and Finch area. They really like molded just some of the young up and comers that like including Pressa and them like that. They grew up watching them, you know what I mean? So it's really sad. It's actually a very, Benny, his brother, just posted where the memorial and everything would be. So if you are close to that family or you're friends of his, then they are going to be putting out where you can go to send your condolences. So it's really sad, and it was really sudden. I believe he was stabbed, so that's just a really shitty way to go in all aspects. So I just really give my condolences to his family and all who knew him, and he will definitely not be forgotten, especially in Toronto Canadian hip hop. He's definitely part of the foundation of that. So that was very, very, very sad as well. Also, I've just been noticing, Young Dolph has been trending again because they did make an arrest. Apparently, a third arrest in the Young Dolph murder. Now, the person they arrested is the dad of Desi, who just actually lost her life in Houston. That was Little Uzi's artist. And it's her dad. So he is actually friends with Yogotti. I believe he's Yogotti's brother's right-hand man or something like that, or his older brother's friend or something like that. Like there's like a connection there, which I think is really, really creepy. Like, I mean, I've already put out videos. I really was a supporter of Young Dolph. He was independent artist. He was like the epitome of like getting it from the ground up. He was murdered just a year ago. His wife actually just came on Instagram on the anniversary of his death and just discussing the hardships and just her grieving from this past year and just the things that she has to endure, like with her kids, and just like not having that fatherly voice in the household, like just as a parent, you know what I mean? To lose your partner is just a really, really horrible thing. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. And I just think the death is very crazy because it's like Yogotti is catapulted. As we know, he has Glorilla. Like, she's awesome. I love her. But it's like, it really seems that after Young Dolph died, Yogotti really got an extra push. So I just think it's really odd. And I mean, if Yogotti had anything to do with it or if they have any evidence, they would have already, came at him. So it's just odd that his brother's right-hand man also, when his young daughter, Desi, had just got murdered as well. It's just, I believe he even came online and said sorry for that. Her father saying, my choice of life must have caught up to you. And that was just really sad. So I don't know. I just think there's something weird in the air, and it's not cool. I think everyone needs to cool. And that actually kind of brings me to the good vibes, the good vibes tree. It was BlackaDaDon's listening party for his new album, Tenacious, mixtape album. And it was actually really, really great. I listened to the whole thing. I was there, of course. Gem's Life was there. And there were so many good, 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 good vibes. Like, how he has the good vibes tree. And, there was a lot of important people in that room. And he did a great job. The album is great. So make sure you check out for that. You can get it at all streaming platforms. Go follow BlackaDaDon also. And yeah, it's just great. There's the good vibes tree. And then he also has a Gem's Life interview coming up, and Astro Pink came through. So that's going to be great. I will let you know when that is coming out. It will be very soon. So make sure you go check out that music. Tenacious, BlackaDaDon, and follow him on Instagram and see what he's got going on. He's got a lot of big things going on. So shout outs to him and shout outs to everybody who is at the listening party. We also have an interview with Cholo coming up soon. So I'm very excited about that. So I will keep you guys updated on everything I got going on. So until then, my lovely gems, please like, share, and subscribe. And please comment below about everything that we talked about today. And I will see you when I make another video. Bye for now.